I'm trying to make the online medical service for cash only patients, which is rebellious, man. I'm presuming that the system is not as it appears. We're not going to go full crazy ass stupid Marxist. That's not what's happening here. That is an illusion, and it's entirely bullshit. It has no basis in reality whatsoever, despite the thinking of many people. Okay, and it's like, so if I put out effort and cash to do this, I'm betting that that's what's happening. Okay, and it's like this. It's like that. America can be America and not some crazy communist Leninist hellhole, which is what it appears to be doing right now, which is entirely false as far as I'm concerned. And it's like, that's not what's happening here. What appears to be happening here is not what's happening here. Okay, it is just a near-death experience for my dear country. Okay, and it's like, until enough people wake up because they feel the pillow on their face while they're sleeping, right?
I mean, it hasn't all of this history of your dear country been feeling like it's like on a near-death experience?
No, not really. No, I don't. Not really. Because I had this conversation.
The adjustment of its history has been like.
No, I had this conversation with my mom. Okay, my mom, she's like this. She's like, I said, it's like this. It's like, Mom, you don't understand this. She's nearly awakening modern liberal. Okay, and it's like this. The reason she can remain in the illusion of modern liberality, which my father more firmly remains in, is because your intuitions worked. The way your parents taught you worked in the circumstances in which you lived. Okay? And the same values which you put in my head as my intuition entirely got me fucked up and beat up for 25 years doing my profession. And it's just an ass whooping from up and down, and everybody telling me I got white privilege, and fuck them. Fuck you and my white privilege too. It's like some bullshit. And it's like this. It's like, my head's bloody. I'm gray haired. Look at that shit. Right? And it's like this. And I'm not wealthy. And it's okay. It's okay. But that's what it takes to get your head straight. That's what it takes. Okay. And that's my intuition has been adjusted by learning, which is very expensive compared to going on intuition, which my parents were able to do. Okay. So it's like, if you can go on intuition, that's cheap. Doesn't require a lot of this, which is expensive. Right. And so it's like the reality has changed so significantly in the last 30 years or whatever you want to say. It doesn't hardly matter. But it's like, it's an entirely different game. And so the issue is this is the people who are riding on their intuition cheap now are the lefties. That's how I see it. And it's like because they don't think. They don't have to think because their shit is working for them. Right? Which is, I'm a Nazi or some other fascist terminology that doesn't mean anything because I don't agree with them. Okay. And they get to squelch my free speech and they get to parade it around and do no. And everything works great. What's the problem here? Why are you such a malcontent? Right? And it's like, yeah, the command thing where you guys tell me what to do doesn't work for me. Because that's not Western civilization. I'm not doing it. And it's okay. I will keep my coat buttoned up and water and ducks, right? Until it's time to do something different. And it will happen if it happens. And it's like, okay, too. And it's not a big deal. And so it's just watch the show until the rain stops. And the rain will stop. That's what's really going on here, in my opinion. It's just it's like, envision the cat sitting outside on the sidewalk in the rain, looking at you through the screen with his ears down and all wet. Just that's where he's at. That's me, man. I'm just like.
So how's the for cash going?
Not doing anything. So it's like this. I had to wait. I had to put it in abeyance because it got kind of I was disappointed by the people that I hired and paid a lot of money to. And that happens. And it's like, okay, so what? What about it, right? I gave them the money. They get to do whatever they want with it. And that's what they did. And it's like, okay, I didn't end up with a thing that I was hoping for. And it's like, okay. And so I'm like, I'm just back up a minute, stop paying the money and see what happens next. So I'm still working the podcast. The podcast is designed to generate interest in whatever the hell's going on and try to get people to support that work and act as advertising in a way, you know? Because I think there's a large demand for cash only services, unless we go full crazy Leninist, and then it's a dead duck. Right. And I don't think we're going to go full crazy Leninist. Okay. I'm still sitting on it for a couple more months.
I mean,
that's a nice scar, man.
Yeah. I'm going to
show the studio audience, man.
It's
tough. Hang on. I got it. It's a calcaneal fracture repair job, man. There we go. Oh boy. Don't move. Look at that. See, that's a nice scar right there. Wait. Hang on, Andrew. Hang on. I can get a little bit more. What?
You got editors to edit?
There we go. Okay. Sorry, man. We had to do that because it was good. That was good. What a hard conversation, though, huh? It's a hard conversation.
Yeah. No, it's good to be challenged. I appreciate it.
I do too.
The mental stimulation.
It's tough, man. Well, taking care of kids and family is on a whole nother plane. It's it's not doing this stuff, and it's okay. That's where you need to be anyway. Take care of the rubber meets the road, right?
So I'm intrigued with the cash only thing, because I think that's why don't you think that's
because the Marxists and the Marxists and the corporates are working together against guys like me forever.
Okay.
Because they wish to destroy the middle class.
So why is there? Have you come across any official or elected office that seems to be like raising that as an alternative?
No. They keep on talking about it's universal health care and no. It's just nonsense. And it's like, okay, the only way to make it more expensive is to make it free. Free is the most expensive. There we go.
Yeah, but until there is something presented, I mean, we're going to look for a solution.
No, it's like this. What does that mean?
Perhaps the Marxists will win if an alternative is not brought forward.
Because no, it's like I don't think the Marxists can't win. No. They can't win. Marxists always lose because they can't organize anything. They can only fail. Now the Chinese can win because they're a perfect fascist state.
Okay,
they're ethno-nationalists. Well, that's Germany, man. They copied Germany. Well, is that not an argument?
Yeah, I don't know if they seem to be doing all right.
Like this,
it's a little frightening. It seems like their approach is the cultural. Like we were started with the military, a little other solutions to the military might. It's like the states seems all their endless wars hasn't been getting them as far as the new Silk Road.
We'll see what happens. I don't have a problem with the Chinese, and I think they've chosen a matter that is probably the most efficient way for the Chinese people. Okay, and it's like I don't begrudge them their choices. Okay, I have a problem with the Americans being lied to. I have a problem with the Western Europeans being invaded and lied to. That's my problem. And I don't regard it as much more than that. It's just like I don't respect it. And it's like telling lies about what's going on. It's like that's fair enough too. I have a problem with the lies. And it's like if I can help Doolittle to eliminate the lies from our commons, I think that we're doing good work, because it's like let's figure out a way to determine if we can get rid of the lies by legal means as opposed to like by fisticuffs. That seems reasonable to me, because I'm like all about civil. I just want to cooperate with people, and I hate being told what to do. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Best Medicine Podcast with Bradley H. Werrell, D.O. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe below, either over there or over there. Also, if you're interested in a medical consultation with myself, there's also information below.